Good morning, students.
Good morning, ma'am.
Okay, so today we will start the next chapter of our political science, and the title of the chapter is Outcomes of Democracy. So earlier we have discussed so much in the class 9 and the 10th also, when we have discussed about the power sharing or the federalism, that they are very much similar to the democracy. That what sort of how the power is divided in power sharing and the federalism, they are similar to the democratic system of government. So in this chapter we are focusing only what are the results of the democracy. That when a nation is pursuing the democratic system for a long period of time, so what are the expectations of the people of that democratic nation, that what we hope, what we think, that if we prefer, if we are giving our vote to a representative of India for 5 years, so and we are a part of democratic system, that at least as a citizen, what are our expectations, that what we want from a democratic system, what should be, with the help of democratic system we need and we desire. We will discuss all the expectations, how the people see and take the democracy system in their life, why they give their priority to the democratic system rather than monarchy system or dictatorship. We are going to discuss it. So, in the starting, first of all, to understand that why we prefer democracy, first of all, we have to discuss that what are the reasons, that what are the things which only allow under democratic system of government, what benefit we are having from the democratic system, that we support it or that we want to pursue. As you can, it is a simple way that if I will ask you that why do you like something, it can be thing, it can be a human being. So there are certain reasons that you like something, yes or no? So in the same manner, if we are giving our full support to the democratic system, okay, and we want to continue it, there should be some solid reason that what we get from the democracy. So first of all, we will discuss the points that democracy promotes equality among citizens. Agree? Equality among citizens. Can anybody explain me that if we are saying, ma'am, democracy promotes equality among citizens, that's why we prefer, and equality itself is a great pleasure. When we feel that we are equally treated by the people, we are equally important as the other citizen of India, then it gives us a unique pleasure. Yes or no? Because it boosts up our moral and our confidence, our moral level also developed, and we feel that we are important. As an individual, we feel that we are important when we are treated equally. So how? I want that if how much you know that when we say that democracy promotes equality among citizens, how? Can you give me the example? How?
We give equal rights to every citizen to vote equal. We are having one value of one vote.
Yes, sit down. Very good. First, the first example, in India, as we are the follower of democracy, just because of democracy, all citizens who are up to the age of 18 or above 18, they are having equal right to give their vote in the election. So it gives a unique pleasure that we all, either we are girls or boys, either we are men or women, all are having the equal opportunity at a particular age from 18. All are having, they can start their voting power from the age of 18. The age is also equal. There is no casteism that who can give the vote, who belongs to a particular religion or the age group. No, it is equal. It is a universal adult franchise that we all who are up to the age of 18, and if we are the, definitely we have to be the nationality of the India, that we are Indian, then we can give our vote to the candidate whom we prefer or whom we think that he belongs to a good political party. Okay. the citizen. That's why we prefer, that's why we support democratic system. So we first, to see the result of democracy, first we have to discuss that what thing is given by the democratic system to us. Only then we can judge the outcomes of the result. Okay. Second, that only democracy enhances the dignity of the individual. Definitely, it enhances the dignity of the people. Yes, it is correct. You can connect this with the first outcome of, with the first reason, that when every single citizen of India is having the equal opportunity to give their vote to the elected person, then automatically, if we are feeling an equal status in the society politically, definitely every people or every single people dignity increase. We will feel good. Yes or no? That on that polling day, we all go to the particular time, and who are 18, who are 60 years, who are 70 years, they all go and to give their vote. So here, when they all different caste people, different gender people become a part of one queue, itself it reflects the diversity on the basis of age, the diversity on the basis of religious background, the differences on the basis of age, but still we are becoming a part of one queue. It reflects equality among the citizens. And at the same time, it enhances our dignity as an individual, the country like India, because India is a democratic nation. So that's why it gives a unique pleasure that we are counted as important as the other, and that's why we are having the equal opportunity to give our vote. So this has only happened in the case of democratic system. In any form of government, we are not having the power to represent that we are also important, where we can give our vote to elect any particular candidate. It means indirectly we are taking part in the decision making procedure of the nation. Yes or no? Like just because of our majority of vote, the candidate will win election. Or just because of our less number of vote, he or she will lose the election. And who will win the election? Definitely he will come out with the various plans and schemes and the laws to welfare the citizen. So who is giving them power? Our vote. So indirectly, we are taking part in the decision making procedure also. Yes or no? So here you have to understand that the country which are democratic or democracy, which are following democracy, really, if we are aware regarding our rights, then we can enjoy our life fantastically. Definitely. Okay, we can live our life independently. We can live our life with our, you can say, where we are not compromising regarding our respect, regarding our confidence. Understood? So these both things we can only hold under democracy. And the third reason of supporting to democracy is improve the quality of decision making. Now we are coming one more step ahead, that it improves the quality of decision making. Yes. Democracy allows us that if we give our vote to one candidate for 5 years, so for 5 years who will in the majority, he or she will be having the power for 5 years. Yeah, 5 years, for 5 years he or she will run the nation. Yes or no? Okay. Now we are saying that democracy improves. We are always having the scope for improvement. Agree? We are not completely developed. You have to understand. There is always scope in our life at any age where we can improve it. And that is up to you. That what sort of human being? Okay? Only fools are saying that they know everything. Intelligent person always believes that there is so much which he or she has to learn at any age of time. Always. Now they are saying that democracy gives us the space different person. So here, this chance only we can enjoy if we are having democratic system. That's why it has written that democracy improves the quality of decision making. If we have given our vote the wrong person, or we are saying not only wrong, or we are not satisfied, then okay, in next 5 years we will choose another one where we will ultimately we can hope for the better. Actually, what is happened we don't know, but actually in a common manner we can hope for the better. That's why democracy improves the quality of decision making. Another thing, it provides a method to resolve conflicts and allows room to correct mistakes. Democracy allows democracy allows a method to resolve the mistakes and conflicts. Yes. Conflicts means quarrel or disputes. Okay. So you can see that the country like India and the other country, I hope the other country also which are having the democratic system of government for a long period of time, they always believe that conflicts and the whatever dispute in the society, they should be sorted out at a very primary level. And you know that if we see the society, so the people are different in their beliefs, they are different in their religious celebration. Okay, and India is that's why we call India a secular country. So if we are just becoming a part of any conflict on the basis of caste, on the basis of religious belief, on the basis of other things, so I think that it is a fullest. This is a full mistake. So such type of conflicts which are not which are just based on these primary and the very worthless issue which reflect our you can say conservative thinking, that should be or more than that can be sorted out easily with a particular procedure only with the help of democratic system. Because in democracy we are having three organs. First is parliament, second is executive, and third is judiciary. With the help of judiciary, we can have to resolve, to end any type of conflict, any type of dispute in the society. And this type of power we only having in democracy. Otherwise, in monarchy system, in dictatorship, though we are not allowed, who are asking to us to share our views on what is right and what is wrong. They will just impose the thing. You have studied about Hitler as a dictator. We cannot hope that how he never listened anything against his Nazi policy and Hitler's view. You know that the entire chapter you have studied in class 9. So that's why. And the monarchy system also, whatever they thought as a ruler for the good of the people, either they never bother about the, you can say, what the requirement of the subject. We are having a history which are the good king also, responsible also to our subject, but plenty of such example where we used to think, where we compare to think that we need a different sort of government system, and that's why we always support the democratic system. Okay, and second thing, it also gives us the chance where we can improve our mistakes. It allows us the environment where we can discuss not only about our success, but we can having the power where we can do any social gatherings, any social now we are talking about the expected outcomes of democracy. These are the things which we are enjoying for a long period of time in India or around the world, the country which are having this democratic system of government. Now we are talking about beyond that, as a citizen, what type of expectation we hope from democracy. And it is also true that although we are having so many rights, but still we are suffering from the dangerous epidemic which is known as a corruption. Yes or no? It is known as corruption. So many corruption is there. And even we don't know how it has happened. But time to time our media, the fourth pillar of the democracy, media nowadays is so active. Just because of the advancement of technology. That we come to know, at least we come to know that which minister, who is guilty. That is another thing, that how many years they sent to the jail. But still we come to know that Raj Prasad has done Chara scam. He was sentenced to jail after so many years, but still we come to know that here is the challenge. Who has to be punished? So these things, the freedom of media is also come under the democratic system. Otherwise we remain uninformed that who is doing wrong. So that thing we can enjoy. That only in democracy. The freedom of press is only we can hope where we can see what is right, what is wrong. Otherwise, who will give us the information? So, freedom of press is also one most authentic, you can say, blessing under democracy. Okay? Now we will continue the chapter. Yes. Are these expectations realized under democracy? When we talk to the people around us, most of them support democracy against other alternatives. Yes, we do. We also support. Such as the rule by monarch or the military or the religious leader. But not so many of them would be satisfied with the democracy in practice. But there are so many people who actually not satisfied with the democracy. As they say that in principle it seems very good. In a literary manner, it seems very good. And it gives us so much of pleasure. But in practice, it is not doing the same. But at the same time, we come to know that just because of the advancement of the technology and the media, that if you have seen the news that the terroristic attack was just stopped by the police, and they were having a huge plan, just like 26/11, and we stopped them. So it is also that our country is fighting against terrorism. Okay, but again that because India believes in peace and harmony. Okay, and at the same time our defense is also liable to secure every single citizen's life. Okay, so here that we have to understand that just because of the help of media, they are just establishing, they are trying to continue the very spirit of democracy. Okay, now that over 100 countries of the world today claim and practice some kind of democratic politics. They have formal constitutions, they hold elections, they have parties and guarantee rights of citizens. These all three of the four are the common element of democracy. In our democracy, we enjoy free and fair election. In our democracy, we are having a certain written constitution, laws, article. Okay, we all are liable, responsible to follow the constitutional rights and to enjoy the rights also and to follow the different articles in a very effective manner. In democracy, the political parties are allowed to form their association, to do their gatherings, political meetings. We are having the political parties just because of that we are having democracy. Otherwise, we are not having any political party. Okay, so these things are definitely continued in the over 100 nations of the world which are having democratic system of God. Okay, but still, when we compare two countries, we cannot say that our democracy is similar to the developed nations' democracy. Why? Because economically, population-wise, we are different. That's why our outcomes are also different. If you remember your class 9th chapter, Poverty as a Challenge, they are beggar, they are barefoot, they are not having proper meals to eat, they are called poor. In the developed nation, if a family or if a person is not having four-wheeler at home, they are called as a poor. So here there is a big or the deep difference between two democratic nations, their outcomes, because their economy is totally different. So we cannot say that the same outcomes of democracy we are having when we study the case of India and when you study the case of USA. Although they both are, America and India also, they both countries are democratic, but still the outcomes may be different because economically, advancement of technology, their control over population is totally different. So you cannot compare the same outcome when we study India on the same outcome of democracy, the country which are developed. Okay? Next, our interest in and fascination for democracy often pushes us into taking up position that democracy can address all socio-economic and political problems. Underline. As a common human being, our interest is always focused that if we continue, if we support the democracy, then in democratic system, as a citizen, we always hope that there will be a platform which will discuss about any social, economic and political problems. And if a nation's social, economic and political structure is strong enough, then we will become a developed nation. But here we are having so many challenges. Okay? Social. How a person can be so much social? What is society? What is social? If I will ask you that you are a very social being, what do you understand by it? Social being. Social being is the family or the people who used to go to celebrate not only their own festival but they wishes the people also. They used to celebrate with them also. They used to go with their particular people's house and enjoy the marriages and the other cultural activities. For these purposes, what we need? Money. Money. Yes or no? To be a social being, you need money. Because nobody likes the people who are not having money. Because you have to expend. If you are going somewhere to celebrate anybody's birthday or any relative's marriage, definitely you have to fill your four-wheeler with petrol or diesel, or if you are going by bus, then you have to give the fare of the bus. Then you will purchase a new clothes also. You will purchase a gift for the people where you are going. So much of money is required. Importance of money I am talking about. So you can preserve your social cultural activity if you are having plenty of money. Only then it will be possible to go there. Yes or no? When you will be having money, if your economic background or economic status is good. So economic development, a democratic citizen wanted. And the last is politics. And when your economic condition will be good, depend on your educational background, depend on your training, skill, and all these things only persuaded with the help of money and with your hard work also. And second thing, if our political structure is just like so that they will offer us opportunity to work as an employee or to work to compete any examination and where we can get a job to balance our economy. That's why they are saying that when we say that democracy should be appreciated or appreciated they are having the different segment to perform the different responsibility. But at least who will do this? Actually, we, the country people of India. If we are not responsible in any department, either we are teacher or we are anything. First of all, we are a citizen of the nation. I am not saying that only that the people who are doing jobs. No, the people who are at home, your mother, who is a homemaker. If she will not prepare the food at a proper time, if she will not give you your clothes, washed clothes to you, then definitely how you will be punctual. Getting my point? So every single human being is having equal importance. Equal importance. There are so many people behind us when we perform our work good. So many people. Okay, so here you need to understand the concept that we are really need of each other, and we cannot hope that only the country is democratic, so ma'am everything will be good. No, ma'am. Every single citizen who is performing a government or a non-government firm, doesn't matter what designation they are having, designation will be different, but the work is equally important. We cannot compare anybody's work with anybody's. They all are a teamwork. They all are a team for an institution. That's why certain work fulfilled in a proper manner. That's why. Okay, you need to understand that if we criticize the democracy, first of all we see that under democracy how the people are performing their functions, their responsibility. Okay, if they are every single citizen is performing his or her responsibility within the time, at a proper time, with full effort, definitely India will develop after some years. We will not lag behind. But it depends that how much we are responsible for our particular works. Getting my point? Now, the first expectation that how a democracy results, what results we want from the democratic government is it should be accountable, it should be responsive, and it should be legitimate government. Three words, okay, and the three different outcomes. So first word is accountable. There are some things that democracy must provide. First is, in a democracy, we are most concerned with ensuring that people will have the right to choose their rulers and people will have to control over the rulers. Yes, it is so? Yes. Whenever possible and necessary, citizens should be able to participate in decision making that affects them all. Therefore, the most basic outcome of democracy should be that it produces a government that is accountable to the citizen and responsive to the needs and expectations of the citizen. So, then the first important outcome of democracy is the democratic government should be responsible to the needs and the expectation of the people, and it should be answerable, and it should be, you can say, accountable. It means that time to time, the representative of a country, either chief minister of the states or the prime minister, time to time, within their tenure is for 5 years. So within their tenure, time to time, they should talk with the people. In a state, the state people. They can do any social gathering. They can address the people with the help of the various platforms like radio, as Modi ji do. Mann Ki Baat on radio, where they talk with the certain issues and challenges with the youth. So, time to time, because it shows that how much you are accountable, how much you are important, how much you are responsive towards the current need and the challenges of the people. Because time flows, the situation changes every day. That's why the challenges are also different. So, as we are suffering from the corona, nobody has ever dreamed about it. That one day we have to attend our school like this. We have to remain at our home for so long period of time. Here we are hearing that whether we go to purchase vegetable or not. Yes or no? We never dreamed that it is a world challenge nowadays. diverse is itself a greatest task. Itself a greatest task. So we are talking about that. First of all, we have to think that how much our government is efficient, capable. Now, is it effective, or if we have given them for 5 years time to really they are effective, they are really doing something in a practice for the welfare of the citizen. Okay, and the country like India, we are the agricultural based land. So we have seen that every year the so many agricultural reforms has come to an existence with the help of central and state government to support economically to the farmer, landless farmer, time to time. Next is, if it is, of course, true, non-democratic ruler do not have to bother about deliberation in assemblies or worry about majority and public opinion. So they can be very quick, efficient in decision making and implementation. Democracy is based on the idea of deliberation and negotiation. So some delay is bound to take place. Does that make democratic government inefficient? Now, very wonderful question. That when we say that democratic system is not so much efficient, they are not so much capable. Why we say? Because democratic system takes so much of time in decision making. As you know, that first lower court, then high court, then supreme court. And so many cases are pending there because it is time that there is a system. So, but in non-democratic nation, where they are not listening to the citizen, so they take less time in decision making. But their decision always focused on their interest. They are autocratic, which never favor the interest of the common people. So definitely, if they are autocratic, they will take very less time to make any decision. Okay, and in democracy, where we have to observe the situation, we are having a particular system. Okay, so it will take time. But does it really good that just because that democratic government takes so much of time in decision making, so we will say that democracy is insufficient? It is not correct because there is a system in democratic system, and in autocratic there is no system. That's why they are fast in decision making. So, as in a conclusion, we cannot say just because that democracy takes so much of time in decision making, that's